What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the Poke Office. My name is Colin. Today's video, we're going to try a little something different. It's going to be a Pokemon Roundup of all of the stuff that's happening in Pokemon TCG right now, because my goodness, it has just been going crazy. Things are moving fast. So lots to get to. We got Twilight Masquerade coming out a week from now. We have the new set that just got announced and is available for pre-order on Pokemon Center and a lot of other stores. I mean, GameStop is making all the news right now. And we're just going to take a quick peek at the Sword and Shield alternate art market, because that is something that is changing on an ongoing basis. So here we go. I'm going to share my screen. Starting off, Twilight Masquerade literally is a week away from coming out. Here's what I want to draw your attention to. Some of these illustration rares are just absolutely fantastic. The Pinsir, I kind of like this artwork quite a bit. I don't know. Infernape, it looks really, really good. There's a lot of them. This Growlithe goes along with that Perrin card, which is absolutely spectacular. This right here, the Probopass, not that Probopass is my favorite Pokemon, but I mean, it's kind of giving me that Pikachu from 151 artwork vibe, just like in the town center there. Like, it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. What else? I mean, there's a lot of them. The Eevee obviously is going to be pretty a wanted card. Eevee's so popular. Then we got the Chansey. I love that there's Psyduck, Blissey in the background, Snorlax in the background. Is that a Ditto down there? Absolutely cool. And then the Tatsugiri, also very, very cool. Getting into the full arts, I mean, I don't know if there's a lot to be excited for me personally in the full art department. And the special illustration rare department down here, I still am not super keen on these mask Pokemon. But, I mean, I really don't want to put my judgment to it until I actually get these cards in my hand. Because sometimes the pictures on the internet just don't do it justice. Like, when you actually get the texture, when you actually get the sparkle in your hand, does it not feel a little bit different? This Gray Ninja looks really, really cool. I think that could be a banger. Plus, there's that new Gray Ninja promo that just got announced. I'll see if I can find a copy of that during this video as well. I actually haven't seen this this card yet. So the Sinistra, I don't know how to pronounce it. Sinistra, pretty cool. It's kind of weird, kind of gloomy almost. Okay, and then we, of course, have the Blood Moon Ursaluna, which honestly is a really cool card. I still don't know if it's my favorite, but again, I'm not going to judge it until I see it in person, because every time I see a card in person, it just means a little something different to me than seeing it on a screen. Anyways, these are the ones I'm actually really excited about. Some of the special illustration rare supporters. The Carmine looks like a really, really cool card. I also really love this Perrin card. I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic. And, I mean, Lana's Care, also a really cool artwork. They're all different. I don't even know what this, Kieran, I guess, is the name, showing on the bottom of my screen there. So pretty cool. And then the gold cards, back to just like the regular gold cards, not that kind of turquoise green gold. And then, of course, we got a couple illustration rare promo cards, which are kind of cool as well. So really excited. It feels like it's time for a new Pokemon set. Like, I've kind of just gotten into this rhythm that every 2 months we should be expecting a new Pokemon set. So it kind of makes sense. But already, Shrouded Fable is available on Pokemon Center. Check this out. We got the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer box. My screen is in Canadian dollars, so don't get worried there. If you're in American dollars, it's going to be the regular price for these Elite Trainer boxes. But you can buy 4 of them. They're available. Shrouded Fable, early August. I believe August 2nd is the release date on that. Checking out the Poke Beach article. So it comes out on August 2nd here, and it's going to be featured cards from Japan's Night Wanderer set, which I think comes out like in the near future. I don't remember exactly what date that is there. But here's a little bit about it. 95 cards, pretty small set if that's the case. Kind of like there's been already rumors on Twitter and on, I guess, X it's called now, and on Reddit and on the different forums that it's kind of just like going to be the next Pokemon Go. I kind of hope not. And again, I just don't want to judge the set too much because it could be good, could be bad, who knows. 15 illustration rare Pokemon, so kind of like a little bigger than Obsidian Flames, but still relatively small. 10 ultra rare Pokemon, 5 special illustration rare Pokemon, and supporter cards. So that's pretty small. Like something like Paldea Evolved or Temporal Forces has lots more than 5. So definitely going to be a smaller set, which I don't know how I feel about that. But anyways, another specialty set too, which is a little bit strange. Feels like it's really early for another specialty set in my opinion, because if you look back at Sword and Shield, what did it do? You had Champion's Path and Shining Fates kind of back to back, but then there was a couple sets before Celebrations came out, and then a couple sets before Pokemon Go came out. So we're getting Twilight Masquerade in a week, so May 24th, and then this feels like a little bit longer of a stretch, August 2nd, so nothing in the summertime. Seems a little bit strange, but I guess it's just adding like another week. Last year, Paldea Evolved came out early June, and Obsidian Flames came out early August, so it's right around the same timeline, I guess. Just strange to me that they're making another specialty set. But that also means that potentially the Dragon Paradise set is going to be a main set. Is that a thing? I always kind of assumed that that was going to be a specialty set, but maybe that's going to be a main set, so stuff to look forward to for sure, and as things continue on, we'll learn more information. So here's another piece of big news. GameStop has started to sell some of the greatest cards it's purchased from customers. They will ship out on May 24th. So GameStop, if you haven't heard yet, GameStop is starting to buy and sell PSA graded Pokemon cards, which is absolutely crazy. I mean, to be honest with you, it feels like that's a no-brainer for them. From reports I've read, GameStop's second biggest seller is Pokemon and like cards. So why wouldn't they do that? However, here, like, how is that going to work? First, maybe are they going to offer actually fair prices on their trade-ins? I've seen articles saying that they're going to, but that's going to be a different thing for the market. The good news is that there's GameStops all across North America. I'm not sure if they're around the world, but definitely North America. And you're going to have opportunities to go find slabs and trade in your slabs. So that's cool. However, what's it going to do to the local card stores? Like, I don't know. How are they going to compete? Are they going to compete? Are they going to be better prices than the GameStop? I know for Canada, GameStop, like if I want to buy a booster box of Pokemon, I'm paying like MSRP plus, which is crazy. The prices are outrageous. So I try not to buy too much stuff from GameStop, but if they're actually getting into the Pokemon market more and more, what does that mean? Are they going to lower their prices, or are they going to just remain really high and expect that people just come to them? There's another article here on PokeBeach, GameStop to begin buying and selling graded Pokemon cards next week. So that was May 9th, so it's already a week old. But GameStop will initially accept PSA 8 cards and higher. Cards valued at 500 or more will not be accepted. I also read somewhere that they are going to be giving either a cash offer or a in-store credit offer. Obviously, the cash offer is going to be a little bit less because they want you to like buy more stuff at their store, so they'll give you more in-store credit. I don't really know how much those are, and I think, to my knowledge, GameStop is testing this out right now at select stores, and it's going to roll out to their whole like store repertoire in the coming months. Okay, next thing that I saw on PokeBeach is that Pokemon Center to launch in Australia and New Zealand. So those of you down under, nice. Relaunched in the US in August 24, launched in Canada in November 2020, launched in the UK in December 2021. So now, no timeline has been provided, but the Pokemon Company International states there will be a soft launch soon, followed by a full release shortly thereafter. That was posted on May 14th, so just a couple days ago. So for all of you Aussies and New Zealanders, that is pretty legit. Okay, the last thing we got to talk about is just this continuing rise of alternate art cards in Sword and Shield. I'm going to go through really quickly because we've already done this drill quite a few times. Lots of YouTubers are talking about it. I don't want to pump any tires, but man, oh man, this is like just crazy time. So take it with a grain of salt, but check this out. These are in no particular order. It's just the way that they came up on the screen. Giratina, current market price, $481. Absolutely ridiculous. The Lugia from Silver Tempest, up to $204.06. Charizard from Brilliant Stars, $197. That's going to cross $200 in no time. Gengar, $408.05, which is absolutely wild. A $400 card that was $200 not very long ago. Espeon, also big increase, $217. Though, if you look at that little graph, maybe dive in a little bit. Blaziken from Chilling Reign, $346. Look at that climb. 3 months ago, $170. So it has doubled in price. Galarian Moltres also having a nice gain up to $179. Absolutely crazy. And then all the Evolving Skies cards. Now Sylveon VMAX has crossed the $200 mark. Glaceon VMAX crossed the $200 mark, $212.37. Leafeon crossed the $300 mark not very long ago, $315. And then the big boys, the Rayquaza, $463.13, followed by the Umbreon at $950. Looks like it's slowed down a little bit here, but still increasing. Still sales, $885, $915, $945. So there is definitely a market at these prices. It may be FOMO. It may be just that people want to get into the cards before they go even more to the moon. Really depends. I could see these continuing to rise. I could see these coming back down. I really don't know. There is some sort of craze happening in the Pokemon space, and it just keeps moving. People are still focused on Sword and Shield. People are less focused on Scarlet and Violet era so far. And with all the new sets coming out in Scarlet and Violet era, we got Paradox Rift, Paldean Fates, Twilight Masquerade, Temporal Forces is the one I didn't say. So all of these things, they just keep moving. Now we got Shrouded Fable already announced. Keeps on moving. To my knowledge, Pokemon hasn't reprinted anything out of Scarlet and Violet era yet. Can we expect that? I mean, Paldea Evolved is already almost a year old, which is absolutely bonkers. Things are moving fast. So let me know what you think. Hopefully you enjoyed this roundup content. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel with bell notifications on. Hit that like button for me and leave a comment. It does really help me get out to more people, which is ultimately the goal here at the Poke Office. Get lots of people into the community because we're building an amazing community here. Now, as always, we got to rip some packs. So here we go, baby. All right, we got 10 packs of Paldea Evolved. Still chasing that Magikarp yet again. Also, have you seen the price on the Magikarp? Because it is wild. Absolutely wild. There was one that was just listed, a PSA 10 copy of it for 900 Canadian dollars. So that's like $650 American. Like that just keeps increasing as well, which is just crazy how much that card has gone up. But it's a good card. It's a good card. Imagine if it was a special illustration rare with texture, how much more amazing it would be, even though it already is amazing. I mean, there's something about that. Like the next time that artist, I should actually look him up real quick because I don't remember his name. Chien Pao, okay. I'm going to look him up real quick here. It's the same artist as Giratina, Shinji Kanda. So the next time he makes a card, like there's got to be an opportunity there. When he makes a card, it feels like that just intricate detail is a total banger. Because literally Giratina, I think it's still my favorite card. There's just something about it I find so good. And Giratina definitely isn't my favorite Pokemon, but that card is just wild. Ooh, Dendra. Okay. All right. So 2 for 3 so far. It's a good start. Good start. I would love to pull a special illustration rare of some sort, or that Magikarp, of course. Like I've said before, haven't pulled the Iono special illustration rare before out of Paldea Evolved. So, come on. Nope. And just excited about Twilight Masquerade. Like I said early on in the video, it just feels like it's time for a new Pokemon set. It's kind of crazy because I get it. If you're a master set collector, things are moving so fast. So fast. So it's hard to keep up. But when you just like ripping packs and talking about the markets, like definitely on my channel, it feels like it's time to talk about a new set. So, and yet people are still so engaged with Sword and Shield sets. Like people can't let go of Sword and Shield, which is really crazy to me actually. It was such a good era. And yet at the same time, Was Sword and Shield era really that good up until set number 6? Like, we're literally in the chilling rain zone right now. That's what Twilight Masquerade is going to be. So, there's still the whole second half of Scarlet and Violet era to come. That's kind of exciting, because I've said it before. Scarlet and Violet era first half, comparatively, like if you compare each set to Sword and Shield first half, Scarlet and Violet wins by a landslide. Like, it's not even close. So there's lots to get excited about, in my opinion. Though, I will say Twilight Masquerade, I'm not as excited about it as I have been for some other sets. I think it's just those Mask Ogerpon Pokemon that just, I'm not convinced yet. Not convinced yet. All right, last pack. We started out hot with 2 hits out of the first 3 and then nothing so far since. Can we get one more hit? Can we make it a respectable opening? Come on. Nope. Okay, well, we got an ultra rare. Whoa, Chen. All right, 3 hits, respectable. Ultra rare supporter, and the Chien Pao EX. That's going to do it for me at the Poke Office. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit all those buttons for me. It really does help. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you supporting the channel. And until my next one, peace.